Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
If you have mobility issues like me, whether it's around the house, it can feel like a loss of freedom. AutoFarm Mobility has the solutions that can expand your world today. We have Indiana's largest selection of wheelchair-accessible vehicles, scooters, lift chairs, ramps, and other tools to make sure you stay mobile. AutoFarm Mobility, the freedom that moves you, in 2 Indiana locations.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. They help you manage your pain right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor. Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include AutoFarm Mobility, Chef Karen, more etc., Greek's Pizzeria of Sheridan, Legacy Images, Handmade on Main, The Farmers Bank, Biddle Poland's, Horizon Real Estate. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Clinton Central High School tonight for the Blackhawks and Clinton Central Bulldogs matchup in boys basketball. I am Daniel Bragg, joined alongside by Nick Doty. Nick, how you doing this fine Friday?
I hate green.
Oh, Nick hates green, everybody.
Hey, in case you didn't know.
We're high at top.
I'm doing great.
We're high at top. Clinton Central's basketball court. We got a speaker directly aimed at us, so I hope that's not as loud as it sounds. But either way, Hawks come in 2-1. Really know what was coming.
No, I'm excited. You know, the Hawks are on fire so far. Let's hope that last week's victory carries them over tonight.
Taking the opening tip's going to be Damon Winston getting his first start this season, and he wins it for the Hawks. DeCrane all the way up to right, going to go baseline, over to Garner, back out to Winston. Three on the way is just off, rebound brought down by Wright. Now DeCrane driving back out to Winston. Another three on the way, that one in there. So the Hawks strike first.
22, Damon Winston.
Inside at the rim, up and in for Clinton Central. They came in again 0-3.
Jameson with 2.
We will not have a clock tonight, but I'll try to do my best. Radio call. Damon three on the way, off. Rebound tipped around, but brought down by the Bulldogs.
Three.
Another three on the way, rebounded by the Hawks this time. Trent DeCrane on the run, corner right. Attacking the basket at the rim, up and in.
Basket number
Nice.
21, Caleb Wright.
.6:45 left in the opening quarter. Hawks on top 5-2. Cross-court pass, 3 on the way, is just off. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk ball. Fast start. Winston already with 3 3 attempts.
Yeah, so far, a very fast pace.
Winston gets his first start in place of Trey Page. Shot up for Wright is off. Three on the way is in and out. Brought down by Caleb Wright. Left off Trent DeCrane, 3 on the way is good.
3-point basket, number 5, Trent DeCrane.
Crane sank that one, man.
Yeah, the Hawks looking good from the field early on. Again, didn't set a record for points scored, but they scored the most that they had since 2013 on Tuesday. Stolen away, Tyler Garner now. Wants to attack the basket. Gonna have to find a teammate, turnaround jumper. That one's short, but Carson Wright gets the rebound, and he's gonna get fouled and sent to the line.
Fouls on number 20.
Hawks scored
Wayne Davis.
87
His first.
points on Tuesday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, a game after they set a record for
At the
three-pointers
line,
as a
number 30,
team, and
Carson
Trey
Wright.
Page broke the school record with 9 threes last Saturday night. But again, Trey Page on the bench, not in uniform tonight, with a boot on over there, Nick.
Oh, no.
Carson Wright's first free throw, no good. Second free throw is on the way, and that one off the back iron, but brought down by Garner. Right with it. Garner gets in the lane, spin move. Down to Wright. On the block, looking for a teammate. Gets it to Garner. Caleb Wright going to let the offense reset here. Attacks the basket in the lane, shot up, no good. And there's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against Carson Wright, I believe.
Fouls on number 21, Caleb Wright.
Now they're going to give it to Caleb. Hawks playing full court, man-man defense. Carson Wright just reaching in there and didn't really knock the ball free. I'm not sure how that wasn't double dribble.
Yeah.
.445 left in the first. Already almost halfway through this opening quarter. Bulldogs just trying to penetrate the Hawk defense. Three-pointer on the way is off the back iron, rebounded by Garner. DeCrane off to the races now. Looking for a teammate. Garner gathers that one up. Wants to get it inside, decides against it. Now Trent DeCrane again at the top. Tyler Garner gets tripped up, no call. Now the Bulldogs go in the other direction. Fast break on the way, no good on that shot. Under 4 now, halfway through this opening quarter. Trent DeCrane, floater is up and good.
Basket number 5, Trent
Nice little
DeCrane.
dribble behind the back, and the Hawks out on top by 8.
A little style.
3:45 left in the first. Once again, tight defense by the Hawks, preventing the Bulldogs from getting too close to the rim here. In the lane, shot up, no good, but they're going to get a foul, I believe. It's going to go against Carson Wright, would be my guess. It will go against Carson.
Fouls on number 30, Carson Wright. At the line, 24, Cole. Davison.
So Davison going to shoot the first free throw, and that one is good. .326 left in the first. Davison going to have another free throw here. And he makes both of them. The Crane over to Wright. Wright going to get in the lane, attack the basket up, and just off on that layup. Went up a little too strong. Long jumper on the way. That one's long as well, brought down by DeCrane. DeCrane, right under the basket, sends the defender flying by. DeCrane three on the way is good.
Beautiful. Basket, number 5, Trent DeCrane.
Hawks back up on top by 9. .240 to play in the opening quarter. Very fast-paced opening quarter. Three on the way is good.
Three-point basket, Max Adair.
The Bulldogs bring the lead down to 6. 2:15 to play in the opening. Garner going to dribble it back out to the wing. Now Carson Wright, cross court to his brother. Three on the way is off. Little bit of momentum here. Shot at the rim, no good though. Had that one gone in, I imagine the Hawks might have used a timeout there. Under 2 minutes now. DeCrane attacking the basket, leaves off for a teammate. Garner brings it out. Carson getting it over to DeCrane. DeCrane going to launch another three, and that one just a little short. Rebound brought down by Carson Wright. Now Winston. Caleb Wright going to launch a three of his own. That one in and out. Hawks settling for some outside shots early on here.
Yeah, it seems like it's been almost majority outside shots here.
That one going to go out of bounds. 1:13 left on the clock in the first quarter.
Here again, number 20.
Carson Wright going to check out, and Evan Krupp checks in.
Number 10, Cameron Barrett. And number 14, Nate Wells.
Another player that I see on the bench, Nick, that haven't seen on the bench all season, at least dressed, is Owen Bell.
Really?
He's in uniform tonight, at least.
Well.
DeCrane attacking the basket, shot up. He's going to get the foul and goes to the line.
Fouls on number 22, Luke Davison. His first, team second.
So Davison going to get his first. DeCrane going to shoot two. 58.7 left in the first quarter. DeCrane's first free throw is good. Second free throw on the way is also good. 15-7. That one going to go off Garner. It'll stay Bulldog ball. .51 left in the first. Turnaround jumper on the way. That one's going to be short, rebounded by the Bulldogs, though. Under the basket, shot put back up and in.
Rebound basket, number 20, Blaine Davis.
Crane leaves off for Winston. 35 left on the clock in the first. Right to the corner, Krupp out to Garner. Winston alone at the top, and he's going to draw the foul in the lane. Nice job, Garner.
Well done.
25.9 now left in the first. And Tyler Garner going to get sent to the line for the first time.
Hawks defense is looking really strong here tonight.
Or no, they're saying it wasn't a shot.
What? He was throwing it up. Okay.
25.9, DeCrane to inbound to Garner at the basket, up and in, and he's going to go to the line now for a chance to make a three-point play out of it.
Foul on number 20, Lane Davis.
You know, sometimes it's all right that they didn't call it.
Just works out.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the line, number 12.
Owen
Tyler
Bell
Garner.
checking in and Caleb Wright checking out.
That's 2 fouls on Davis, 4 on the team. Entering the game, number 34, Lawrence Lefebvre.
Garner free throw eventually rolls in there. Under 20 left in the opening quarter. Jumper on the way for the Bulldogs, going to be off, brought down by Tyler Garner. 10 seconds to shoot. Corner, Owen Bell, now Krupp back up top to Garner. Corner, Winston, 3 on the way is good.
Beautiful.
3-point basket.
And that'll do it for the first.
42.
At the end of the first,
Winston.
Hawks on top of the Bulldogs, 21-9. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
In our small town is such a blessing. Every smile, every wave, and every shared moment is part of our close-knit community. At Bragg Insurance Agency, we're not just your insurance agency. We're your friends and neighbors, here to protect what matters most to you. Whether it's your home, auto, or your family's future, we've got you covered. When you're with Bragg, you're not just a policyholder. You're like family. Call us today and experience the difference of local care.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. They help you manage your pain right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back to Clinton Central High School, start of the second quarter. 21-9 lead for the Blackhawks. Trent DeCrane with 10 in that first quarter. Winston with 6, Tyler Garner with 3, and Caleb Wright rounds out the scoring with a bucket. Only 2 fouls against the Hawks in that first.
Very quick first.
Yeah, Blackhawks now trying to get a full court trap, and beautifully done. It'll be a turnover. Blackhawks going to take back possession. I know we're having a little bit of lag issue, guys. I apologize if you're watching at home and it's frustrating you. It's frustrating me too. Trent DeCrane brings it across. Gets Winston on the wing. Over to Krupp. Now to Bell in the lane, trying to get in there. He's going to draw the foul. And first time we've seen Owen Bell this season. I do not remember seeing him on Tuesday when I poked my head in at the basketball game.
At the line, number 10, Owen Bell.
So Owen Bell shooting first free throw of the night is good. Bell's second free throw on the way is in and out. And Hawks tight defense and forces another turnover. 22-9, 7:22 to play in the half. Crane slowly brings it up. Gets it to Winston. Winston to the corner, Krupp. Step back. Leaves off for Bell. In the lane, looking for a teammate. Nice pass, but Krupp not on the receiving end. Bell put that right between the defender's legs.
That was awesome.
Bulldogs trying cross-court pass. Now back up to the top, back to the wing. Another cross-court, nobody there. And that's another forced turnover by the defense. Caleb Wright checking in, and Tyler Garner going to check out. 6:44 to play in the opening half. Crane brings it across. Screen set by Winston. Going to leave off for Caleb Wright. Over to Bell. Got Krupp in the corner. Back to Bell. Bell's got the open three on the way. That one hard off the glass. Rebound brought down by Winston. Back up top to DeCrane. That one knocked free. Owen Bell now back up top. Trying to get back door to Wright, and he's going to get a charge called against him when he bounced off two defenders.
It bounced off as he was coming down.
So Caleb Wright going to check back out as he's got two now. And Carson Wright checks in. So Garner and Carson Wright check back in. Krupp and Caleb Wright check out. Once again, Blackhawks trying to run this half-court trap. And you're going to get a foul and send the Bulldogs to the line. This time, Creed Minnan going to be the shooter.
Foul on number 30, Carson Wright.
Going to give Carson Wright his second one. So the only fouls called tonight have been against the Wright brothers. Free throw is good. 6:01 to play in the opening half.
Nate Henshaw.
Nate Henshaw checks in. Carson Wright checks out. Second free throw for Minnan is in and out, rebounded by Bell. Gets it to DeCrane. DeCrane going to go baseline with it, back outside to Winston. Three on the way is good.
Well done.
Number 22,
Damon Winston. It's another three. Got three on the night now. Bulldogs attacking the basket, and they're going to get Tyler Garner with a block. As Davison just came barreling in there, he's going to go back to the line and shoot two more.
Foul on number 12, Tyler Garner.
5:36 to play in the opening half. Davison's first free throw was good. He went 2 for 2 his first time there. Second free throw on the way is also good. Hawks trying to run it. Winston back up top to Bell. Now DeCrane just going to let the offense set. Garner, a little sidestep. He's going to stop at the free throw line, pop it in and out. Cross-court pass. Once again, Davison now for three. That one short, rebound by DeCrane. 5:05 to play in the opening half. They're going to get an offensive foul called against Tyler Garner.
Foul on number 12, Tyler Garner. His third.
It's Tyler Garner's second. They said third because on the scoreboard they accidentally gave that to Caleb Wright.
Oh.
Hopefully they fixed that.
Right.
It is not fixed on the scoreboard. It is definitely not Caleb Wright's third because he's on the bench right now. under the basket, off the side of the backboard. Stolen away now by Trent DeCrane. Tries throwing it off the defender, and Krupp gets attacked, and offensive foul. Heads up play by Krupp to get in there. And they did eventually change the scoreboard. I see it now. But now it says there's 5 fouls on Sheridan, and it's only 4. Either way, first timeout used by the Blackhawks. On top 25-11. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
To the grown-ups, your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome back to Clinton Central High School. 4:49 to play in the second quarter. Hawks on top 26-11. But I don't... No, they're fixing it. Okay, so yeah, it's 25-12. I thought my score was right. I'm looking at the scoreboard here, and it said 26-11. I'm like, I don't know.
I think the board operator's having problems.
Yeah, they accidentally assessed a foul, and they got it all fixed, though, during that timeout. 4:40 to play in the second. DeCrane going to have to find a teammate and able to. Bell. Back to DeCrane. DeCrane going to take it himself at the basket. Shot up and in. Going to go to the line and shoot one more.
Nice.
Nice job by Trent DeCrane attacking the basket. That's what you got to do sometimes. Force those fouls.
At the line, number 5, Trent DeCrane.
DeCrane with 12 already. He's signaling something. I'm not sure what he wants them to do.
Is it wet?
I don't know. Oh, I don't think they had added the basket on the scoreboard or something. He was up there saying, add the bucket, add the bucket. Man wants to make sure he gets his points.
Right.
Free throw on the way is hard off the backside, but Winston brings down the rebound. Owen Bell, 3 on the way, is hard off the back, bounces around, no good. Davison with it, attacking the basket, spin move, swat, and they're going to get Winston with a foul. It looked like he got a whole wrist of a ball, but you know.
At the line, number 24, Cole Davison.
So Winston gets assessed his first. It'll put the Bulldogs in the bonus. 4:16 to play in the opening half. Davison back at the foul line. He's been 4 of 4 for the night. Make that 5 of 5. Davison's second free throw is good as well, so he's 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Crane gonna take it himself, baseline, trying to get it outside to Krupp. Does. Winston, corner 3 on the way, and that one off, but Hawks gonna be last one to touch it as Krupp and Henshaw both went after that rebound. All the offense really coming out of 2 hands, DeCrane and Winston tonight. 3:50 to play in the second quarter. 3 on the way for the Bulldogs as that one is off the side iron. Now Bell gets it to DeCrane. Back up top to Krupp in the lane. Nice sidestep of the defender that's not able to make that bucket. 27-14 remains, 3:30 left in the second quarter. Trying to get it down lower, the Bulldogs. That one not going to be saved, thrown out of bounds.
Entering the game, number 20, Lane Davis, and number 11, Max Adair.
Coach Bowen giving some loud direction. We'll say that's what that was.
Yeah.
Speaking directly to Trent DeCrane.
Didn't look too happy.
Nah, Coach Bowen's definitely an animated coach, but in the last 2 years, seen a big change in these Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Bell over to DeCrane. Stop at the free throw line, shot up, no good. DeCrane tried drawing the foul. 3:05 left now in the second. Davison going to get another charge called against him. I believe that was another one forced by Evan Krupp. 3:03 to play in the second quarter. DeCrane going to slowly bring it up. Under 3 to play now in the first half. Winston going baseline with it, leaves off for Henshaw. Shot on the way, no good. But Krupp brings it back out. Now Henshaw. Left off for Bell. Bell created a little space with that forearm. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Trying to get a backdoor move to Krupp. That one going to be thrown away by Winston. 2:30 to play. Bulldogs again. Both these teams settling for a lot of outside shots. It's going to be Blackhawk ball as that one was just thrown away.
Please head to the concession stand.
2:22 to play in the second quarter. Score still 27-14. Feel like it's been here for a while now.
Yeah, it has.
Bell out to Henshaw. Baseline jumper on the way, short off the front side. And they're going to get Henshaw as he was trying to go in there to get that rebound. So that'll send the Bulldogs to the foul line as they are in the bonus.
Number 32, Nate Henshaw. Going to the line, number 10, Amron Barrett.
So Barrett going to go to the line for the first time tonight for the Bulldogs. Gotten a lot of their points at the foul line. The Hawks got to clean it up here in the second half.
Yeah, we've got a few Hawks that, could potentially be into some foul trouble here tonight.
So the first free throw was good. Already with 2 fouls, Tyler Garner, Caleb Wright, and Carson Wright. Those are 3 starters. It's not great when you've got those guys sitting on the bench due to foul trouble.
Right.
Henshaw checks out, and Chance Spencer checks in. Second free throw on the way is good as well. Bulldogs free throws keeping them in it. They're back to within 11. 27-16, 2:05 to play in the first half. DeCrane leaves off for Chance Spencer. Pump fake. Got his man up off the ground. DeCrane going to take it himself, try to draw a foul, but he gets called for the charge. And that's his first. So lucky for the Blackhawks, Trent DeCrane's played a pretty clean game in this first half. Minute 50 left in the first half. DeCrane 12 points, 1 foul. Bulldogs working around the arc. Again, the Hawks having to go deeper on their bench than they'd probably like this early in the game due to foul trouble. At the basket, up and in. So they're going to get a shot at a 3-point play.
Fouls on number 20, Evan Krupp. His first.
So Krupp gets his first.
Might be quicker to say who doesn't have a foul yet.
Owen Bell's the only one that's on the floor that does not have at least one. Or Chance Spencer doesn't either. But he just came in.
Literally just came in the game.
Yeah. Hawks have been called for 10 fouls through the first 2 quarters. That one no good. That shot sent back by Winston. Krupp. Over to Spencer. Now Bell. Step back, going to get it over to Winston. Winston in the lane, out to Krupp. Krupp pump fake, sidestep, shot on the way is long. Just not able to get that to fall right at a minute left in this second quarter. Bulldogs using that size, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Yep. Threw that elbow into Trent DeCrane. And that'll put the Blackhawks in the bonus as well.
His third.
With 53.9 left in the opening half. These officials have not been afraid to use that whistle.
No.
13 fouls called in this quarter alone.
Sheesh.
Certainly killed all the speed that was in that first quarter. Winston over to Chance Spencer. Now Bell. Wants to get it to Crane, over to Spencer. Corner three on the way is off the front side, brought down by the Bulldogs. .20 seconds left in the first half. Shot up, no good, brought down by the Blackhawks. Certainly could have called a foul there, but the officials decide to let him play. Winston, three on the way, is good.
3-point basket, number 22, Damon Winston.
2 seconds, and that ball stripped away. They're not going to get a shot off. So at halftime, the Hawks on top, 30-18, and it got incredibly quiet.
Yes,
as
it did.
soon as they called that. My goodness, all right. They put 15 minutes on the clock for the halftime. Scoring at the half, Trent DeCrane and Winston, both with 12 apiece, both with 1 foul apiece. So at least those two, the scorers, are not in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Other scores for the Hawks, 3 points by Tyler Garner, 2 points by Caleb Wright, and 1 point by Owen Bell. Nick, it was a very fast-paced first half, but fouls seriously upped all of a sudden in that second quarter.
Foul city here. You know, both sides of the ball here, really. The Hawks are going to have to clean that up coming out here in the second half.
After the Hawks scored 21 points in that first quarter, they only scored 9 in that second. But, to their credit, so did Clinton Central only scored 9 in that one.
Yeah, all of a sudden it became a very evenly matched game. There was just a lot of pot shots, a lot of short shots.
Well, and again, when you get called for 18 fouls, it keeps it close, too. Because
kills the momentum.
The Bulldogs, I don't believe, I take that back. I was about to say they haven't missed a free throw. They did miss one, their last one of that quarter. So, again, we're going to take our usual halftime break. 30-18 at the half. We'll come back before the start of the third quarter. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner from the IHSAA. It is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the Coach Bob Lovell, who will be back with you after some vacation time in Florida. Paul Neidig is our guest. Paul, great to be with you, my friend, after what was another spectacular IHSAA football state finals. Just wrapping up the football season. it always flies by. I mean, heck, it started way back in early August. We're talking now here in early December. Just to put a bow on the football season, what did it mean to you?
Well, like any time we wrap up a season, it's time to celebrate the wins. And, the wins are much more than just the scoreboard along the way. But we celebrate those wins. And then, we'll already have some conversations, and we have in the office about next year. It's a revolving door, so to speak, when it comes to state tournaments and year after year. And, we're not going to sit on our laurels. We're going to continue to look at this tournament. And, I would say that next year, 2024, we'll be back better than ever. And I'm sure there are going to be some teams that are working hard today in the weight room, and they're preparing to get back. And hopefully we have some teams that haven't had the experience of a state championship, or at least a participant, being able to participate in the state finals, work their way into that spot for next year. And we're certainly ready for that.
Paul Neidig's with us. Paul, every state finals is fun to cover, but I think especially this one. Of course, your hometown North Posey Vikings were there, but Crown Point coming down from the Northwest. There were multiple teams from Fort Wayne, along with multiple clubs from Indianapolis. It just kind of felt like a melting pot this year, man, where you see all these different communities from all around the state coming down to Indianapolis. That was a cool weekend.
Yeah, it was a cool weekend. And it's so cool for those communities to be able to do that. Crown Point, I think that was their first trip, and North Posey, I know that was their second trip. And all it does is create a little bit of hunger to get back again, especially if it's not old hat to you in your community. I mean, we have when it's new, people hunger for that again, and I'm sure there'll be some teams that right now are working hard to make that return trip next year.
So, Paul, turning the page to basketball season. Girls basketball was already well underway, but now we're into the boys basketball season. As many that listen on Indiana Sports Talk, it's all about the hoop scores now. Does your day-to-day change at all when you turn the page to December and focus on hoops?
For me, and not necessarily. Our assistant commissioners, it certainly does. When they're, they close the door on one sport and never completely close, but they're preparing for their state championships now, right around the corner here after the turn of the year. And, me, it's still kind of business as usual. I've got the normal day-to-day stuff that comes through the office. And, people forget that the Indiana High School Athletic Association is a not-for-profit. It's a business that doesn't use tax dollars to operate. And so we have a business entity that we have to run, and all those different types of things come into are things that I stay focused on year-round, and certainly focused on right now as we close out the calendar year and get ready for a new one.
Paul Neidig is our guest here on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the coach, Bob Lovell. Paul, the big thing this year, as I was reading on IHSAA.org, rule change significant across the basketball circuit. No more 1-and-1. It's all about 2 shots now, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's not something, the way that works is the National Federation of High School governs the rules of basketball and other sports. And, it's not a rule that certainly Indiana was necessarily in favor of, but, the majority won and the Federation changed the rules. So we're going to embrace that rule and make a change. And I've had mixed emotions on it. I've had people say, it certainly changes the strategy of the game a little bit, and others fall a little bit more in my camp and the traditionalists, and 1-on-1's been a part of the game for a long time. And I just didn't see that part of the game broken. And so, but it's here. We're going to embrace it, as I said, and we're going to see how it goes this year.
And I'm sure with all the skills of Indiana high school basketball coaches, they'll get their players to adjust to it in no time just fine. This is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA. Paul, always enjoy catching up with you, man. Thanks for this.
Thanks, Brendan, and appreciate everything you do.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
If you have mobility issues like me, whether it's around the house or out and about, it can feel like a loss of freedom. AutoFarm Mobility has the solutions that can expand your world today. We have Indiana's largest selection of wheelchair-accessible vehicles, scooters, lift chairs, ramps, and other tools to make sure you stay mobile. AutoFarm Mobility, the freedom that moves you, in 2 Indiana locations.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move. mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Sheridan is Bragg Insurance Agency. Get a quote at bragginsurance.com.
Erie Insurance.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. They help you manage your pain right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor. Additional sponsors for Bragg Sports Media broadcasts include Auto Farm Mobility, Chef Karen, more etc., Greek's Pizzeria of Sheridan, Legacy Images, Handmade on Maine, The Farmers Bank, Biddle Poland's, Horizon Real Estate. Thank you for your continued support. Go Blackhawks!
Welcome back for the start of the third quarter. Hawks going to start with possession. In the lane, Tyler Garner trying to get it down to right as that one's stolen away, and that's a...
What is that?
What? Oh, okay. Did Clinton Central use a timeout? I think they did.
That was quick.
Yeah, Clinton Central used a 30-second. We're not going to go anywhere. That'll be their first timeout of the night. With 7:47 to play in the third, only 13 seconds gone off the board. Again, scoring in that first half, Trent DeCrane and Winston both with 12. And Nick, we'll see what kind of offense comes out for these Blackhawks. Again, they struggled from the foul angle with both Wright brothers and Garner with 2 fouls apiece. I imagine the offense going to be a little bit more aggressive as they start this third, only because who knows when they're going to get their next fouls.
Right. I'd like to see them, be a little more aggressive and maybe take a little more time on your shots. It seemed like they threw up a lot of short shots.
Yeah, I feel like they rushed a lot of threes in that first half.
Yeah.
I know they've been feeling it the last 2 nights, but sometimes you're not feeling it. You got to go somewhere else with it.
Right.
Bulldogs working to the far side of the court. Now down under the basket. Davison looking for a teammate. Gets it there, but now he's trapped down there. Shot up. No good. Brought down by Carson Wright. Caleb Wright with it. Screen set by Carson. Over to Garner. In the lane. Little short jumper on the way and good. They're going to call an offensive foul. Okay, Tyler Garner called for the offensive foul.
All right.
So the foul heavy in the second quarter carries over to the third now. 7:10 left in the third. So Tyler Garner with 3 now. Caleb Wright goes baseline. That one going to go off his foot. That's 2 possessions. 1 for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Hawks, where dribble goes right off the offender's foot. I don't like offender. I shouldn't say that. Offensive member's foot.
Member?
How about that?
Or just say Blackhawk foot.
Or Blackhawk foot.
That's what I would say.
Well, it was both offensive. You know what, Nick? 6:55 to go in the third. Bulldogs working it around. Adair with it. Get it to the corner. 3 on the way is good.
Very nice.
3-point basket. Creed Minnan.
Caleb Wright dribbles, trying to get it to the middle of the lane. That one just thrown away. 6:30 now. Open 3 on the way for the Bulldogs again. That one off the back iron. If that had gone in, would have been a big momentum swing all of a sudden. Trent DeCrane in the corner. Goes baseline to the top of the key, and all of a sudden, Caleb Wright goes flying. What
was the call there?
Fouls on number 21, Caleb Wright, and number 11, Max Adair.
So it's a double foul.
But for what is what I'm trying to figure out here.
I think they got a little physical with each other. But now the officials are talking about it.
Yeah, and 11's over there trying to plead his case with the coach.
So it's going to stay Blackhawk ball.
Here in the game, number 10, Amron Barrett. Number 10, Owen Bell.
So Caleb Wright gets his third. It'll stay Blackhawk ball, 6:17. In a weird situation there. DeCrane throws it long for Bell. Bell gets it across the half line. Going to leave off for DeCrane now. Bulldogs trying to play a little bit of tight defense now. DeCrane up and under, shot up and good.
Basket, number 5, Trent DeCrane.
Yeah, Bulldogs are looking a little more aggressive here in the second.
Open. I thought he was going to take that shot. In the lane now, trying to do the same move up and under. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. Put back up and in.
Davison with 2.
Really wish they would turn down that speaker, Nick.
Yeah, you and me both.
DeCrane, backdoor move to Garner. Jumper in the lane, up and in.
Number 12, Tyler Garner.
Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll just blow.
5:20 to play in the third. Hawks back on top by 11. Davison in the lane, little floater up and in.
Davison with the runner.
DeCrane leaves off for Winston. That one goes off his feet. Nice job gathering it back up. Garner alone at the top. 3 on the way is just off. Smacked out and rebounded by the Bulldogs. Hard pass to the corner, almost too much for the teammate to handle. Shot up under the basket and good.
Davison.
Hawks might be thinking about using the timeout here pretty soon. Lead down to 7. Hawks have led the whole way. Trying to get it to Garner. That one thrown away, but Davison's going to step out. His toe gets out of bounds. It'll stay Blackhawk ball. A little bit of fortune for the Hawks that time. 4:31 on the clock left in the third. DeCrane to inbound. Gets it into Carson Wright. Now Winston. Down low to Carson Wright. Got Garner under the basket, up and in.
Well played.
Tyler Garner.
Nice find by Carson Wright. The Hawks back out to a 9-point lead now. Winston trying to poke that free. Bulldogs offense has slowed down a little bit now. That shot no good. Garner might have got a piece of it, but they're going to get a foul call against Owen Bell.
Foul on number 10, Owen Bell.
I believe now every player for the Hawks that has seen the floor has been called for a foul. In the lane, leaves off for a teammate, shot up and in. Back to a 7-point game. 3:45 to play in the third. Screen set by Garner. DeCrane to the corner. Bell, 3 on the way is good.
Beautifully done.
3-point basket, number 10, Owen Bell.
3.5 left in the third. Hawks back on top by double digits. Back outside, open 3 on the wing is off, rebounded by Carson Wright. DeCrane going to take it himself, gets it over to Garner, short jumper, that one little short. Now Winston steals that one away. Cross court, DeCrane, 3 on the way is good.
3-point basket, number 5, Trent DeCrane.
DeCrane with 17 now. And the Hawks feeling it a little bit now. And they're going to get Winston with a block there. So now Winston with 2. Caleb Wright and Garner, the only ones with 3.
Winston, his second, team 4th.
.245. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Garner. DeCrane, screen set by Garner. Free throw shot off. They wanted a foul call. They got nothing. Davison sidestep, shot up and in.
Davison.
.215 to play in the third. DeCrane gets a hip check. He will draw the foul. It'll just be the second one called against Clinton Central this quarter.
His second, team second.
2:12. DeCrane trying to inbound, throws it long to Bell. in the lane, runs into a wall, and they're going to get a foul call. Foul's going to go against Cole Davison.
Foul's on number 22, Luke Davison.
Sorry, Luke Davison. No, it should be Cole.
That's the line, number 10, Owen Bell.
Yeah, it is Cole.
No, they assessed it to 22, but
and he's asking the
that's a mistake by the
table.
officials.
Yeah,
that should be
his fourth, team third.
That's why he's mad, because
he wasn't even in the play.
Yeah. Owen Bell at the free throw line though, and hard off the back iron. Yeah, that's a mistake by the officials. It definitely should be on 24, not 22. 2:08 left in the third. Bell's second free throw is good. (43-31). Bulldogs under the basket, up and in. Nice dribble drive. Get it back to a 10-point game. DeCrane, corner, Bell, sidestep, step back three. Now gives off to DeCrane, trying to get it into Carson Wright. That one just thrown away. Davison leaves off for a teammate. Now three on the way. Short, rebounded by Winston. Minute 35 left. Winston got numbers, leaves off for Bell, and Bell decides to get it up to Garner, top of the key. That one off. Gonna be last touched by the Hawks. .126 left in the third. Minnan with it. Davis. Now Davison. Trying to get it under the basket, back outside. Davison, defended by Wright. Jumper, free throw line, short, rebounded by DeCrane. 55 seconds left in the third. That one poked free, and oh my, looked like two Bulldogs collided. DeCrane, three on the way, that one off. Bell gets the rebound, tips it to Garner. Garner puts it back in there.
Nice.
Davison, three on the way. That one in and out, rebounded by the Bulldogs, under the basket, up and in. And the Bulldogs use their second timeout of the night with 29 seconds left in the third. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
If you have mobility issues like me, whether it's around the house or out and about, it can feel like a loss of freedom. AutoFarm Mobility has the solutions that can expand your world today. We have Indiana's largest selection of wheelchair-accessible vehicles, scooters, lift chairs, ramps, and other tools to make sure you stay mobile. AutoFarm Mobility, the freedom that moves you, in 2 Indiana locations.
Welcome back to Clinton Central High School. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Hawks on top by 10. Trent DeCrane leads all scores with 17, and Damon Winston with 12. Big story is the quiet night from Caleb Wright. 3 fouls, only 2 points. Has spent a lot of the game on the bench due to his foul trouble. He's only 1 of 5, but again, he hasn't spent very much time on the floor to have any chance to really make an impact here.
I was going to say it's kind of abnormal for the young man.
Yeah. Well, I say the big story, that and the fact that Trey Page is in a boot. We'll have to figure out what that's about.
Yeah.
2 games removed from breaking the school record for threes in a game, sitting at the end of the bench, and a boot.
A boot up to his knee.
I know he was playing on Tuesday, so we'll see if I can get some information. Bell inbounds it. .20 seconds left in the third. DeCrane, at least for now, content to run out this clock. Down to 10 now. He's got to go. Leaves off for Winston. 5 seconds. Trent DeCrane looking for a teammate. Wants to get it down to Garner. Going to have to do a turnaround jumper at the buzzer. That one just falls short. At the end of the third, Blackhawks on top by 10, 45-35. You're watching Blackhawk basketball, Bragg Sports Media.
Life in our small town is such a blessing. Every smile, every wave, and every shared moment is part of our close-knit community. At Bragg Insurance Agency, we're not just your insurance agency. We're your friends and neighbors, here to protect what matters most to you. Whether it's your home, auto, or your family's future, we've got you covered. When you're with Bragg, you're not just a policyholder. You're like family. Call us today and experience the difference of local care.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. They help you manage your pain right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back for the start of the fourth quarter here at Clinton Central High School. Blackhawks on top by 10. Following Trent DeCrane's 17 points and Damon Winston's 12. Tyler Garner with 9. Owen Bell with 5. And Caleb Wright with 2. And Caleb's still on the bench.
You would think that they would bring him out here at some point.
Well, he also, last time he got pulled out was after him and another player kind of got into it a little physically.
Got a little chippy.
So might be a safe call by Coach Bowen to be like, you know what, you guys are, emotions might be getting the best of you. Because also I don't think number 11 for the Bulldogs has come back in either. At the basket, Davison, no good. Clinton Central coach wants a goaltend, but I don't believe that Winston actually touched the rim. Garner in the lane trying to get it down to Carson Wright, and he's going to draw the foul. So Carson Wright going to go to the free throw line once again. Foul's going to be given to number 34, Lefebvre. First free throw is good. Second free throw on the way is hard off the backside. Garner not able to get there. 7:30 left to play in the ballgame. Nice dribble moves, gets it out to Davison. Wing three on the way, that one's short. I believe Davison's still looking for his first make. He might have made one earlier. But the Bulldogs have not been shooting well from behind the arc. Nice defense by Owen Bell in the lane. Floater up, no good. Brought down the rebound, though. Shot put back up and in.
Davis.
Lead back down to single digits. Stands at 9. 6:50 to play in the ballgame. DeCrane trying to go backdoor to Bell. That one just thrown away. Hawks got to be careful. That one poked out of bounds. It'll stay Bulldog ball, but nice job by the Blackhawks to get back. 6:40 to play now. Bulldogs get it quickly inbound. Davison trapped by Winston. Just runs over Winston. No foul call, but DeCrane comes out with it. Going to attack the basket himself. Shot up, no good, and they're going to get him with a charge.
All right.
Blackhawks have been called for just about everything tonight.
Right.
Foul number 5, Trent DeCrane.
Owen Bell going to check out. Caleb Wright checks back in. 6:27 to go in the ballgame. It's DeCrane, only his second. So for the Hawks, Trent DeCrane with 2, Garner with 3, Caleb Wright with 3, Winston and Carson Wright with 2. Again, a game where the officials have not been afraid to blow that whistle. Nice ball movement. That one poked free, but kept alive by the Bulldogs. Trying to get it down low. Carson Wright intercepts it. Keeps it inbounds, gets it up to Winston. Winston doesn't have numbers. He's going to take it himself and draw the foul. 6:01 left in the ball game. Winston going to go to the line and shoot two.
I really like this kid, Winston.
Number 22,
Yeah,
David
no,
Winston.
he's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Again, if anybody's going to be considered the sixth man on this team, he might be it.
I think so.
But you also got Trey Page down there. And that free throw is good. Well, I say Page, but Page is starting if he's healthy. So
Right.
probably Winston. Second free throw is also good. It's a nice job by Winston. 48-37. 5:55 to play in the ballgame. Tight defense on display by Winston to the corner. Bulldogs want to get it back to the top, decide against it. Now back out to the top. Three on the way is off. That one's just going to go out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk ball.
Entering the game, number 11, Max Adair. Number 22, Luke Davison.
So Davison working with 4 fouls, and Adair comes back in. .535 to play in the ballgame. Crane over to right. 3 on the way is hard off the back. Gets his own rebound. Attack the basket up and in.
21, Caleb
Again,
Wright.
he hasn't had a lot of time to play tonight, so I imagine he's going to come out fired up trying to get some stats here.
Oh, yeah.
Not used to sitting the bench that much. Stripped by Wright. Attacking the basket again all by himself. Takes the shot. They're going to say it's on the floor. A nice job by Caleb Wright stripping that ball away and drawing the foul. .509 to play in the ballgame. The Crane to inbound for the Hawks. Gets it into Wright at the basket. Draws another foul.
Fouls on number 20, Lane Davis.
So Davis gets called for his third. Now the Hawks only 1 foul away from being in the bonus. Still more than halfway through to go in this fourth. First free throw for Wright is good. Caleb's second free throw is off the front side. Five minutes left in the fourth. Davison trying to get it up to Adair and does. At the basket up and in. Nice take by Lane Davis. Winston trying to get it to Garner, but they're going to get a kick. Clinton Central can't believe it, but it clearly went off his foot. Like, I don't know why you're reacting that way. It clearly went off his foot. 4:41 left in the fourth. The Crane to inbound once again, gets it into Garner. Offense going to reset. DeCrane attacking the basket. Back out to Wright. Wright got Garner in the corner. He's going to take it himself at the bucket, up and in.
Basket number 21, Caleb Wright.
Davis bringing it up for the Bulldogs now. That one poked free by Winston. He's got all kinds of room in front of him. Going to take it himself and get an and one situation. As he got fouled hard by Cole Davison.
Yeah, he's felt that one.
Fouls on number 24, Cole Davis.
But that'll put the Blackhawks in the bonus from here on out. 4:18 left in the fourth. Winston with 16 now. Free throw on the way, off the backside. Brought down by Carson Wright, Caleb Wright. Thought about it. Winston, elbow shot up. Little strong off the backside. Bulldogs corner 3 on the way is short. Not going to get there. Davison runs over, absolutely runs over Trent DeCrane and gets called for another foul.
Foul on number 24, Cole Davison.
Now that technically should have been his fifth, right?
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they assessed it to
If
the wrong kid.
if they had assessed the block to the right person earlier, that would have been his fifth. 3:50 to play. Winston open under the basket, dunks
Beautiful.
it, throws it down. The Hawks on top big, 57-39 all of a sudden. I thought he might have those kind of ups, and clearly he does. Adair shot on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Winston. Under 3.5 to play in the ball game. Hawks stretching out the lead. Corner three on the way is short. Caleb Wright really wants his numbers, I'll tell you what. He wants some buckets tonight. Hadn't had a lot of chance to get them. That one goes in and out. Shot put back up and in. And the Bulldogs going to use another timeout. Blackhawks on top, 57-41, 3:08 to play. Don't go anywhere.
Life in our small town is such a blessing. Every smile, every wave, and every shared moment is part of our close-knit community. At Bragg Insurance Agency, we're not just your insurance agency. We're your friends and neighbors, here to protect what matters most to you. Whether it's your home, auto, or your family's future, we've got you covered. When you're with Bragg, you're not just a policyholder. You're like family. Call us today and experience the difference of local care.
Do you suffer from sudden or chronic pain in your neck, back, or other joints? Then you should consider giving Creekside Chiropractic a call. Dedicated to providing wellness for both the body and spirit, their licensed chiropractic team sets the tone for drug-free pain management for both chronic pain and sudden injury. As well as chiropractic services, Creekside also offers the latest in K-laser therapy, therapeutic massage, and they even have an infrared sauna. They help you manage your pain right here at home in Sheridan, Indiana. Creekside Chiropractic, your hometown chiropractor.
Welcome back to Clinton Central High School. 3:08 to play in the ballgame. Blackhawks on top by 16. Just a few minutes ago, it was a single-digit lead. Now the Hawks stretching it out a little bit in this fourth. Already in the bonus. Bulldogs going to be forced to foul here if they want to come back. DeCrane slowly bringing it up. Gets it to Winston. Winston wants to get it down low. Nice crossover move. Leaves off for Garner. Garner, free throw shot on the way. Just in and out. Garner has struggled shooting tonight. He's had some pretty good looks, just not able to get any of them to fall. Davison working on Wright. Shot up and in. 2:30 to play in the ballgame. DeCrane gets to the baseline, under the basket, leaves off for Wright. Wright gets a hip check, out to Garner. Garner at the rim, just up and in.
Tyler Garner.
Lead back out to 16. Adair working on Winston. That shot no good. That's going to be last touched by the Blackhawks. 2:06 to play in the ballgame. Somebody's got to go fetch that ball.
We'll go down the
Nobody
hallway.
ran over there.
Just went down the hallway.
There must be somebody down there. 2:06. Davison going to try to inbound. Both Davison brothers dealing with 4 fouls apiece. Adair back outside to Davison for 3. That one in and out. Put back up, no good. Blackhawks can't get the rebound. Put back up again, and he's going to get an and one. Carson Wright came in there flying. He's going to get called for a foul and send
Number 30, Carson Wright.
Luke Davison to the foul line.
At the line for the and one. Luke Davison.
Free throw is good. Clinton Central been very efficient at the foul line tonight. 1:50 to play in the ball game. Wright leaves off for Winston. 3 on the way. That one off. Carson Wright pulls that one away. They're going to call it jump ball. It'll stay Blackhawk ball. I'm not sure how that's a jump ball, but it'll stay Blackhawk ball. Minute 45 left in the fourth. DeCrane going to throw it long to get it into Wright. And Wright gets a...
Hey!
So you can be mad, but certainly when he was on the floor, Adair pushed down on him.
Shove?
Yeah. The clock is still rolling, and I'm not... All right, now it stopped.
Fouls on number 11, Max Adair.
But that'll be Adair's fifth. I mean, maybe the initial contact you can be upset about, but certainly when Caleb Wright was on the ground, Adair pushed on him while he was on the ground. I mean, that's definitely a foul.
Any other sport, that's a benches clear move.
Yeah, 1:29 to play, and Caleb Wright's first free throw is on the way in good. 60-46. Second free throw on the way is also good. 61-46, minute 27 to play in the ballgame. Attacking the basket. That one's swatted by Winston. Nice crossover move by DeCrane, watching his back, and he's going to get a shove from... I was going to say, you got to call a foul at some point, right?
And maybe when they start throwing fists.
It was
here.
the second shove that actually got the whistle.
Foul.
That first shove should have got the whistle, but instead it was the second one. And I believe they're going to give him a tech.
Intentional foul called on number 4.
They are going to get an intentional foul. I believe that'll be, or well, he's sitting down. I don't know. Yeah, they're just about to make wholesale changes.
Yeah.
So DeCrane going to take the intentional foul free throw. And it is good. He's going to get another one. I believe an intentional foul, or what I'm assuming is a technical foul in this case.
Right.
2 free throws in possession. And he's good on the second one. So give DeCrane 19 on the night, as they have heavily leaned on DeCrane and Winston. Minute 13 left in the ball game. Hawks on top. Trying to get it into Wright and do. Caleb Wright over to Garner. Back to Wright. Over to Winston. Now Garner with it. 55 to play. Bulldogs not putting really any pressure to make them move the ball. Now Winston. Hawks might be content just to dribble this out. 45 seconds now. DeCrane. Hawks are not trying to score at all. As with how chippy this has gotten, it's probably the best decision. Wright losing the handle on that one as Winston was a little weak to getting the ball. 25 seconds now. Bulldogs under the basket. That one just swatted, and that's a bad call.
Yeah.
Caleb Wright got the ball with his elbow. But they're going to get Caleb Wright with another foul.
21, Caleb Wright.
That'll be 4th on him.
His 5th.
I'm sorry, his 5th.
Entering the game, number 10.
So Caleb Wright going to be done for the night with 20 seconds left in the 4th.
He got almost all of his mileage out of that one.
First free throw is good. Again, the Bulldogs, credit to them, have hung in this game mostly because of their free throw shooting.
Yeah.
Second free throw on the way is also good. Garner, under 20 to play Going to leave off for DeCrane. You got to get across the half line, and he does. 10 seconds. Down to Winston. 3 seconds. And he's just going to be able to dribble this out, and that'll do it. Your final from Clinton Central, 63-48. Blackhawks come out on top against their bitter rivals. Trent DeCrane with 19 fouls. 19 fouls. My goodness.
Howdy, huh?
Woo!
What a night.
19 points on, by my count, 6 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. So an excellent night for Trent DeCrane. Damon Winston, 18 points.
My man.
Tyler Garner, 11. Caleb Wright, 9. Owen Bell, 5. And Carson Wright getting 1 point, going 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Nick, for the majority of the time, a closer game than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Admittedly coming in. But, again, just like pretty much in any other sport, conference games and especially rivalry games, this is normally how it plays out.
Yeah, usually it's how it plays out. You know, I think the Bulldogs wearing the black and white stripes helped out a little bit tonight. But good job by the Hawks. Good job by the Bulldogs to hang a little bit here. But, you know, ultimately a good win. Just a lot of foul trouble tonight.
Yeah, a lot of foul trouble. The Hawks going to have to figure out how to avoid that in their next outing. Well, really the remainder of the season. Caleb Wright, a frustrating night. I know he was frustrated, especially fouling out, but especially he's not used to having quiet nights. He still finished with 9.
Right.
So, I mean, he came in and made his presence felt, especially as they were stretching out that lead in the fourth.
Yeah.
And that's really what you need out of a kid like that. You know, if you're missing for the majority of the game, the Bulldogs were trying to bring it close. I mean, they got to within 6 at one point in the third, maybe the fourth quarter, but the Blackhawks able to stretch it back out. So that'll take us to our Legacy Images Player of the Game. And, Nick, we might be a little divided on this
This could have
one.
went a couple of ways. I think my vote obviously is going to Winston for postering that kid there.
Winston's dunk was significant, yes.
Right.
If you didn't see that, go back and watch it. Winston threw down a pretty good dunk. But DeCrane made his presence felt the entire night. DeCrane had more points.
I think
but Winston probably got more rebounds.
Man.
I honestly don't know which one. Winston's already got one. So let's give it to DeCrane. All right, Trent DeCrane, excellent night, leading all Blackhawks in scoring. Just narrowly, so you got to remember, if you like winning this award, you got to beat Winston that much more next time. Because next time we're going to go Winston if it's 1-1. Either way,
right.
Congratulations, Trent. You are our Legacy Images Player of the Game. Final time, Blackhawks defeat the Bulldogs 63-48 at Clinton Central. We won't be, the next broadcast for us is on Wednesday, a girls game at Tipton.
Yep.
The next boys game that we will have is the doubleheader next Friday at Eastern. That's another one that's always a good one. Again, a conference matchup. Doubleheaders are always fun nights for us. And, Nick, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How you liking doing basketball this year?
Pretty good. Pretty fun.
Yeah, doing fun?
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun.
I'm having a good time. Anytime I'm with you watching sports, talking about it, I like it.
Yeah. So for myself, for Nick Doty, for all of our sponsors, we appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. We will see you guys on Wednesday night from Tipton High School. We'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.